Possibly.
Possibly.
See if anybody hops on.
The old Terremoto.
All right, Tony, what are we up to here?
Hey, all right. So this is actually a great example of practicing what I preach all the time. So we've raced this Jeep 3 different times, and what I'm doing is going through and double checking everything that it's all performing well and wearing like it should, that there's no excess slop. So in order to do that, you've got to tear the whole thing apart. One of the things that I do, I've installed the ball joint deletes, and one of the things that I do is I put brand new bolts in because they're really taking the bulk of the load, and then I check the knuckle by putting this whole thing back together. So it goes like so. So this slides up inside, and you have to make sure that all of this comes together and clamps on the Utaball inside. And then we make sure that the preload's right, that we've got the right amount of steering and no slop. And in this case, what I did was I changed, there's a shim right here that allows you to change how much camber the front end has. So my front end had a little bit of camber to it. So I put a different 1.5 degree different shim in, and now the two front wheels will be dead straight. So that a lot of that is just wear over time, and you can adjust for that. And it's done in these bushings right here on top. So that works out really, really good.
Uh-oh, he's got a call.
Somebody's calling me. Okay, so in addition to that, I'm changing my gear oil. So I just drained the differential.
So we're going a little cooler of a season. So what weight are you going with?
Yeah, so I'll probably go 75-90. Normally I would run like an 85-140. So it just depends what we're doing, especially if I'm going to go, snow wheeling and all that. You want the lighter weight oil. A 75-90 has been the norm for gear oil forever. It's only since then that they've come out with the more heavy duty 140 version.
And what brand gear oil do you use?
Torco. I'm a big believer in synthetic, and run it forever. And these axles have been in this Jeep for a long, long, long time. So, in addition to that, I'm checking all my Heims. So normally, I'd like this to be a little tighter. So I'm going to put a brand new Heim here, and what that does is it just means I have less play, that the steering is more accurate, and I'm really a stickler for that steering to be really nice.
So one of the benefits of a really high quality FK Heim is while you can still move this easily, there's still no play this way.
Yeah.
So while it's not perfect, you're not going to get that play like you would in one with the plastic around
That's
it.
right, in there, yeah. And this will not pop off, like a lot of the plastic ones are known for. So while I'm in there, you've got to take off the the calipers. So I'm checking the pads, checking my rotors. We did just do an inspection on the wheel bearings, and I'll show you one of our tricks, and that is that we come in and we do a tack weld on either side of this big nut so that we know it doesn't start to back off. And that's a really good trick on both of the unit bearings. And of course I run the 5/8 studs, the bigger wheel studs. So that's good. We always want to keep track of those. And then while we have the shafts out, because we pull both sides, we're inspecting the splines to make sure that they're not twisted. So actually they look great. Both the shafts look like brand new. So that's good. But this is, the routine stuff you need to be doing to make sure that your vehicle is really...
Well, it's almost hammer season, right?
Almost hammer season.
Is there anything tougher on your vehicle than that?
No, by far the toughest. So in addition to that, we're changing the motor oil filter. We just recently did the transfer casing on an Atlas. You can actually see. So I run this fluid that's reddish color. So you can see there's the mark where it's supposed to be. It's perfect right where it needs to be. So that's good to go. And as a lot of you know, my last race was that PCI 300, and it was full of silt. So the whole underside, we're having to scrape by skip. So we're just going through and freshening everything up, inspecting all the welds.
And by full of silt, we couldn't even see our hands in front of us.
Oh, yeah. It was bad. I think I'm going to change the power steering fluid. That got pretty hot. And just, really just giving everything the once over, clean the air cleaner. We're taking out a few things that we don't normally use. And yeah.
We have Dave Rupel. Hello from Christmas Valley, Oregon. Great show, everyone.
Nice. Awesome. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is the nuts and bolts of it. I think most people figure I'd pay somebody to do this, and we're out here getting our hands dirty. So my co-driver Nick is here helping me because we're getting this ready for an upcoming race. So we're gonna have some more fun in this thing for sure.
Cool. Well, make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel on YouTube and turn notifications on. That way, if you're re-watching this, you would have got notified that we're going live, and you could ask any questions or seen anything in particular on Terremoto.
Yeah, and I'd appreciate it if you shared it too. Like, we need more people on our channel, so share it with your buddies.
Oh, we got Jeremy Balky on. He says, "Hey guys."
Oh, nice.
Cool. Well, I think that's a wrap. Well, we'll let you get back to work.
Good.